No Manga was a bust, boys. It was a bust. Hey guys, what is up? It's HVL Manga here and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now today, I am very excited. I am going to be showing you guys all of the manga that I've got and received in the month of May. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you would know that I wanted to do something called No Manga May, which means exactly what it sounds like. I wasn't going to buy any manga in the month of May, and honestly, for a majority of the month, I was doing a great job. Until then, I found one series that has been my grail series since I started collecting, and after that moment, it kind of went all downhill. So stay tuned to the later half of this video where I show you guys what that series was, because let's be honest, I'm pretty freaking excited. So first, let's start off with series that I actually paid for and bought in April, but they didn't come until May. This was for a variety of reasons. Some I just ordered at the end of April and some shipping. So this first series was one that I bought in the middle of April, I want to say, and I ordered it off of Manga Swap on Reddit. And I wasn't concerned when I bought it, but then when it didn't show up for like weeks after it was supposed to, girl was scared. Regardless, it came in, and I'm very excited. That was Black Clover, volumes 1 through 25. This is not all the volumes. This is volumes 1 through 13 of Black Clover. And then, let me get the other ones. And then this is the glare. It pains me. I'm so sorry. You guys have been asking / suggesting that I pick this series up for the longest time, and I finally did, and I've read volume 1, and I honestly really enjoyed it. The first series that I got was Black Clover volumes 1 through 25. Really good stuff. Now the next series that I ordered in April but it didn't come until May, that was Fly Me to the Moon volumes 1 through 5. This is currently up to date. Fly Me to the Moon is a really cute romance series. It's basically about our main character, NASA. Yes, his name was NASA. He basically gets hit by a bus, but this girl kind of like saves him from dying. And this NASA was like to this girl, just absolutely infatuated with her, and he wanted to date her, but she basically said the only way that we can date is if you marry me. So basically, they get married, and they, don't really know anything about each other. I mean, they literally just met, but they get married. It's a really cute, really wholesome manga. I tend to gravitate towards the darker stuff, but it's really nice to have something like this where if it's like, girl doesn't want to, see people just get destroyed. It's nice to have something to go to. I've read volumes 1 through 3, and I have really enjoyed it so far. It's really cute. I really enjoy it. I would definitely recommend you pick this up if you haven't already. So the next manga that I got this month was another one that I ordered off of Manga Swap on Reddit, and it didn't get here until like 2 months later. Now granted, I ordered it from overseas. I think they were in like Norway, so I guess that makes sense. But like Black Clover, I was slightly nervous that it was never gonna show up. I picked up Resident Evil Volume 5, so this is actually the last volume that I needed in this series to have a complete set. This is very out of print, and honestly, this Volume 5 can go for a decent amount of money. I was able to find it for a good deal on Manga Swap on Reddit, so I decided to scoop it up. I've read this, and it was good. I always really do enjoy the art. I will say there wasn't much of an ending, because they want you to play the Resident Evil 6 video games. But regardless, I'm glad to have this. I'm glad to finally complete my Resident Evil collection, so it feels good. It feels good to complete a series, you know what I mean? The next manga that I picked up pre-order-wise was Hell's Paradise Volume 8. Oh my goodness, I love Hell's Paradise. I think it gets better as the volumes go on. I've read all of these volumes. I literally read this as soon as I got it. It's really good. The art is really good. Basically, it's about a prisoner who can get his crimes pardoned if he goes on this island and gets this elixir of life for this authority and their society. But basically, the island wants to kill them, and there are other convicts on the island that are trying to get the same elixir. It's a really good read. I really enjoy it. I think there are only 12 volumes in total, so it's coming to an end, which is really sad, but I am so excited to see how this story ends. I haven't been spoiled yet. Do not spoil me in the comments down below. Regardless, I am so excited for this read. It's always a lot of fun, and I definitely recommend you pick the series up if you haven't already. The next pre-order that I got this month was Beastars Volume 12. Guys, I was a hater of this series. I was a hater. I was like, they're animals. That's weird. But then I started actually reading it. I've had the series for a while in my collection, I just haven't read it. And then I started reading it recently, and I have been binging that series like no tomorrow. I think I started reading it maybe a couple days ago, and I'm already on volume 10, and I'm gonna finish it tonight. Beastars is about a society where herbivores and carnivores live together, and in this story particularly, we are focused on a high school setting, and it's basically our characters trying to just coexist together when, you know, naturally they wouldn't. It's basically them kind of fighting their natural, you know, animal instincts. It's really, really good. Oh my goodness, I slept on this series. Please get it if you haven't. So the last pre-order that I picked up this month was Full Metal Alchemist in the Full Metal Editions Volume 10 with Armstrong, or I guess his sister. What's his name? What's her name? Olivia, right? Olivia Armstrong? These editions are so beautiful. I love Full Metal Alchemist. It's, again, you guys already know, it's in my top 5 manga and anime of all time, and I think these Full Metal editions is just honestly the way that you want to collect it. The pages are like a really nice glossy texture, so it's obviously not going to yellow from the sunlight as easily. Regardless, Full Metal Alchemist, love it, always enjoy reading it, and I'm excited to get into this volume. So this next series was one of the series that I broke no manga me with. I actually purchased this after I purchased my other series that was like the reason why I broke no manga me, and then after I broke no manga me, I was like, nah, frick it. I'm gonna get this series. I've been wanting to pick it up for a while, and that is Kaiji. I have heard so many good things about this manga, and I found it at my local comic book store for under retail, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna pick it up. It's basically a gambling manga from what I've gathered. The artwork is definitely unique, but I don't think unique in a bad way. I am very excited for this. I'm probably gonna read it tonight if I'm being honest. So you've made it to the end of the video where I show you guys the series that made me lose no manga me. Just for some context, this has been a grail series of mine since the start of collecting. I saw it in a couple people's collections here on YouTube, and I was like, this sounds so interesting. And I knew that I wanted it. It's an out-of-print older series, and a lot of these volumes are decently expensive. And that is Eden, It's an Endless World. I picked up volumes 1 through 4 and then volume 6. So I am so excited to have this manga. Basically, the reason why I broke no manga me because of these, I mean, Eden, some of the volumes can be difficult to find, but it's not like, it's like impossible to find. But I found all of these for retail. Now, retail is $13, which is, you know, kind of expensive, I guess. But when it's an out-of-print series like this and you find it for retail, I'm a break no manga me, okay? It was just kind of like a little bit of a no-brainer. Oh, there's a sticker that I'm gonna have to take care of, but it's a little bit of a no-brainer for me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to let down many people doing this purchase, but do I have any regrets? No, because I am so freaking excited to get into it. There are 14 volumes of this in total, and I only have 5, and I'm missing volume 5. They didn't have volume 5, which is sad. But basically, I am so excited. I'm sorry that I failed no manga me. That's on me. But if you were in my shoes, you would too. So guys, that is all of the manga that I received and like it came in and purchased, I guess, in the month of May. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will say, even though I failed no manga me, I definitely bought a lot less than I normally would. So I would consider it a win in that regards. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to know, what did you buy this May? Or did you do no manga May? And were you successful? Because if you were, props to you, because I was clearly not. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.